Hi, it's Imogen Lamport from Inside Out Style, coming to answer your colour and style questions. My biggest challenge is my age. I'll be 86 in September. I don't see that as a challenge. I see that as amazing, and how fantastic that you are turning 86 and you still care about your style. I mean, how fantastic. You're still a vibrant, amazing person. And I find that most of the clothes available in my town is too youthful, that the dresses are too short, low cut, clingy. How do I find clothes online? And this is the problem. If you live somewhere where there's very limited options in clothing. And I can tell you, I, for a very short period of my life, lived in a small town in the middle of nowhere, Wales, in the UK, and the shopping was abysmal. There was one, young person shop, and then there was basically a really, really old lady shop, and there was nothing in between. The shopping was abysmal. Didn't do any shopping really when I lived there. But it was one of those things. I know sometimes if you live somewhere where it's limited, this is where you need to start to go online. And this is where you have to treat online shopping as a bit of an experiment, just as if, look, I know when I take a client into, say, a department store, and there's a lot of options there, and we might take, say, 30 things from that department store, which has probably, thousands and thousands and thousands of items. But we've only taken 30 things in there. So we're already limiting. We're taking the best of what's there. We might try them on, and we might, if we're lucky, walk away with 3 to 5 things that are great. So don't have that expectation. We expect to try on stuff and go, no, it's not right. Maybe the fit's not right. Maybe the cut's not right. Maybe, when you get it on, it's not like you thought it would be, because how it looks on the hanger is not necessarily how it's going to look on your body. All those sorts of things. So our expectations are actually very low from the huge number of things out there to what we might actually want to take home. And we have to treat online shopping in that way, where it is a try on at home kind of thing. And I know that, online shops don't love you doing this, but it is something to think about, going, well, I have to expect that I'm going to send a good portion of anything I buy back because it's not right for me, that it doesn't work. Now, the more you know some different brands, so if you've got anything in your wardrobe that fits and works, have a look at the brands, have a look at the sizes, to take measurements. That's the other thing, is that they'll often have kind of measurements on online stores, information about how things, what the stores, waist size, bust size, hip size and everything is. But take measurements of the garments that you have that work, because then when you can compare those to the sizing when you're looking online, that's going to give you a much better idea of if something will work or not than just saying it's a size 10 and this is a size 10 or whatever the size might be. So look at those measurements and see, well, what are the measurements? Also understand a bit about fabrics. A stretchy fabric's going to have a bit more give. It's going to be a little bit easier to fit than something that is woven and has no stretch in it. So also thinking about, this is why things like buying a pair of dress pants that have no stretch in them is so much harder to find than buying a pair of jeans that have stretch in them, because that stretch allows for a bit more variation in size. So it is looking at those different things to see how, what might work, and expecting to send a lot of stuff back. But really being very careful, being considered, thinking about what you want, doing some research, going online, having a look around and finding your best options. But do look at what you've already got. If you know people, you think, oh, I like that, what they've got, ask them where they got it from, because maybe that's a store that's got styles that appeal to you. And that too short, too tight, too clingy, too young can feel uncomfortable, but also you don't have to go into kind of old lady frumpy land either. So it's just a matter though of looking around, and there's like plenty of department stores and things like that which have great online shopping options that have a good range of clothes. So that could be something for you to look at as well. So thank you for your questions, and I look forward to chatting with you again soon. Bye for now.